A delegation of 20 Lynchburg College students will attend the annual National Model United Nations, April 17th through April 21st in New York City. 18 of the LC students will represent the Republic of Iraq, while 2 will represent the Republic of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Their participation is part of a UN politics class at LC, taught by Dr. Sabita Manyan, Professor of Political Science and International Relations. Along with participating in a vigorous academic simulation, students will also have a chance to attend a briefing session with the permanent mission of the Republic of Iraq.
The Special Olympics Regional Area 24 track and field event was hosted by Lynchburg College on Saturday, April 16th. Athletes from Bedford, Lynchburg, Campbell County, Nelson County, Central Virginia Training Center, Danville, and Farmville participated. The less than grand weather didn't put a rein on anyone's parades, though, as the event was moved inside the Wakefield House.
RJ, were you able to attend the Norman Magic Experience this week?
I was, but for those who weren't able to, don't worry.
Will Stafford was able to get an exclusive interview with Norman Ing before his performance Wednesday night.
Even performed some tricks for us right here in the studio.
Okay, we're here with Norman Ing. He actually performed this past Sunday, and if you didn't actually get a chance to make it out to the show, he's going to be here right now doing a little bit of magic for us here. But before we do that, we're going to have a little word with him. First of all, Norman, welcome to LC.
Good to be here.
How long actually have you been doing magic?
I've been performing magic for 19 years. I'm 27.
19 years.
Yeah.
So did you get a start on the street corner, just popping off card tricks?
No, I actually started, my first gigs were performing at kids' birthday parties.
That is awesome.
And that's probably harder than performing on the street. Those kids, they're brutal.
And we talked before we went on camera, you basically just do college shows. That's your specialty.
That's my specialty. I perform for, my demographic is between the ages of 18 and 25. The most exciting trick that people talk about in my show is where I take someone's cell phone from the audience and I smash it to pieces with a baseball bat and then later make it reappear inside a sealed can of Pringles potato chips.
That's pretty awesome.
It's pretty
and
awesome.
service, I take it, is still the same.
It's still the same. It's actually improved when the trick's done.
That is pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. So you do card tricks, you make people's cell phone disappear, break, and then reappear.
Exactly.
What other kind of tricks do you do?
I do a lot of crazy things. I make bowling balls appear. I make money change places with batteries and a flashlight. People read each other's minds. I predict the future. I hit stuff with hockey sticks. A lot of really unusual things.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Now, how did you get a start with magic? What forced, or not forced, but what brought you in to being to wanting to do this for a living?
You know, that's seeing the magic when I was that young. That kind of lured me in. Just the fact that it was unusual, it was different, that a kid could do it, and your parents wouldn't know how it was done. So that kind of gave me that initial motivation. But later on, performing professionally, what gave me the push to try it full time was just seeing people's reactions. Software starts to bend slowly downwards. Pretend the fork is bending until it is completely messed up. When I was performing in the dining halls doing a teaser show, promoting my show, you could just see people freaking out, running away from the table, screaming. And that reaction and that kind of feedback from the audience is what keeps me going now.
That's pretty awesome. Now, because Paul would kill me if we actually set fire to something in here, we can't have him actually burn, because you told me you do a rather cool trick where you burn a coin and then it goes.
And then it melts through a deck of cards and it stops on a selected card.
Now, even though Paul and Prof. Noel are in Vegas, I would still get in massive trouble if we did that, so he's going to do a toned-down version of that trick. He's going to do that right now.
So we're going to start off by doing a little fancy sleight of hand work, kind of my specialty. When I work up close is doing all this kind of fancy stuff. It's not magic, it just means I have no life. Check this out. I'm going to try to find the 4 aces in a shuffled deck of cards. Now the aces represent the highest cards in a game of poker. To get the 4 aces, I'll first cut the cards in half. I should be able to bring one of the aces to the top of the deck. There it is, ace of hearts. To get the second one, I split that one into 2. To get the last 2 aces, I'll push 1 ace out of the front, 1 ace out of the back. Snap the fingers. Here we go. We got all 4 aces right there. There you go. And we're going to do something different with the deck of cards. Now, I promise you, this is a normal deck of cards. I don't use trick cards. I only use trick hands. Watch the finger. There it goes. Here's the other side. Falls off sometimes. Got to be careful. Now, can I get a volunteer from our studio audience? Would you come over here? And tell the camera your name.
Hello, I'm Megan Johnson.
Megan, I'm going to drop the cards. You say stop.
Stop.
Here, take that card. You look at it and then show the camera and don't let me see it. Perfect. I'll take the card back. Megan, I'm going to do something that no magician would typically try to do. Check this out. I'm going to shuffle the cards in a really weird way. I'm going to shuffle them face up, face down, face up, face down, face up, face down, face up, face down. You get the idea, right? We have cards literally everywhere. We have some of these cards facing up, some of these cards facing down, some are even facing the same direction. But check this out. If I snap the fingers, every card in the deck will instantly fix themselves except for one card and one card only. Hopefully that is your card right there.
That is my card.
There we go.
Now for quick briefs this week. Early indications are that at least one tornado touched down early Saturday afternoon in northern Halifax and northern Person County, North Carolina. Our partner ABC 13 News has received numerous reports of damage in these locations. One viewer reported of WSET seeing a mobile home trailer tipped over on its side and at least 3 homes damaged. Storms also rocked parts of Bedford and Amherst counties, sparking tornado warnings and even sounding the siren in Bedford City. Lynchburg City received numerous lightning strikes and heavy rain from the system. Will has a full wrap-up coming up in the weather.
Virginia Tech honored the lives of the 32 people who were killed 4 years ago in the worst mass shooting in U.S. history. The Blacksburg School's annual Day of Remembrance activities on Saturday included the community picnic and a candlelight vigil at the Drillfield Memorial. A memorial run was canceled due to the weather. The Tech Corps of Cadets lit a memorial candle at midnight Friday, and various other events were scheduled throughout campus on Saturday. Remembrances also were held at the state capitol in Richmond. The events are in honor of the 32 people who died and those who were injured in the shootings on April 16, 2007. Student Sung Wee Cho fatally shot 27 students and 5 faculty members before killing himself.
Studies show 1 in every 3 children in America is overweight or obese, and that's one reason why the YMCAs across the country made Saturday Healthy Kids Day. The purpose of it is to get kids excited about being active. Children at the Jamerson YMCA took part in free Zumba classes and hopped on moon bounces. There was even a special tap dancing performance thanks to the dancers from Leanne Ashley's studio. YMCA organizers say that statistics make exercising more important now than ever before.
Now for an update of the week in sports, which does not involve moving Relay for Life inside. Here is Sports Director Justin Pt2.
What's up, LC? Justin Pt2 here with your weekly update in the world of sports. The women's lacrosse team took on Randolph-Macon College Wednesday, April 13th, and won 19-7. Junior Leslie Buckingham led the way for LC with 6 goals, with sophomore Kendall Atkin adding 5 and senior Morgan Logue adding 4 of her own. The Lady Hornets were down by 2 early in the game, but won a 6-goal run to take the lead, going in at halftime leading 12-5. They started the second half with 5 straight goals to take the victory to remain undefeated in ODAC play. The men's lacrosse team rolls to an 18-2 win over Guilford College Saturday, April 16th. The Hornets scored 4 goals within the first 7 minutes of play, keeping Guilford to only 2 goals in the first half and 0 in the second half. 13 different players scored for LC in the game, being led by Derek Sweet with 3 goals. After losing 4 straight games early in the season, this win puts the Hornets at a 5-game winning streak with only 2 games left to play. And due to adverse weather this week, both doubleheaders for softball and baseball teams got pushed back to later dates. Other news and notes, it's official. The NBA and NHL playoffs are currently underway and will be until mid-June. And the local Lynchburg Hillcat season has started, so go out and support the team. That's it for me. I'm Justin Pt2, and back to you guys.
Thanks, Justin. Will tells the staff to break out the sunscreen this week. Let's see the latest forecast from Chief Forecaster Will Stafford.
Now from the LC Storm Center, here is Chief Forecaster Will Stafford.
Gentlemen, we saw some very active weather up and down the mid-Atlantic on Saturday as a vigorous cold front swept through the area. Most of the damage that we had here was in the form of wind damage, i.e. straight-line winds and whatnot. However, numerous tornado warnings were issued for numerous counties, and Bedford City, just west of Lynchburg, the tornado siren blew after reported sightings of a tornado, and a confirmed tornado touched down in Halifax County. We here in Lynchburg just saw a lot of rain, lightning, and some minor wind damage. Good news is the system exited off the coastline this morning, left us with great weather for the upcoming week. High pressure down to our south will eventually slide up over us and park itself directly on top of us, giving warm weather and dry weather. The best day of the week next week looks like Wednesday, when we could see low 80s for highs under bright sunshine. This front out in the Pacific Northwest slides onshore and will affect us by Thursday. That will also drop temps by Friday. But until then, enjoy the week. A quick note for the allergy sufferers like myself: pollen count will be through the roof for at least the next few days of the week. The highest day will be on Wednesday. Now for the 7-day in 2 words: almost flawless, partly sunny all week. 81
81 on Wednesday, 83 for Thursday, maybe a shower in the afternoon. Humidity also going to be a little higher on this day as well. Then cooling a little by next weekend.
Thanks, Will.
You may have noticed that Brandon is joining me here at the desk this week. This is because Mandy is a little under the weather.
We hope Mandy will be back on the desk in 2 weeks, so get well soon, Mandy.
Also in 2 weeks, May 1st, the Nature Zone will be live at the studio, and you do not want to miss that.
Sure don't. Well, until then, that's our show for the week. For Mandy Ramirez, I'm Brandon
And
Gannicott.
I'm RJ Burnett. We'll see you in 2 weeks, LC.